Said this so many times, it's a cliche. For those about the rock, we salute you, as AC/DC once sang. And boy, it's time to play some rock and roll, because I like it. Yes, I do. Yes, little Thin Lizzy. A Lost 45 of sorts by Thin Lizzy. The cowboy song at Billboard's Hot 100, coming in at number 77 the week of October 30th, 1976. It bombed. It did not make top 40. But boy, they sure made the most out of their biggest hit. The boys are back in town. Back in the spring of 1976, when the radio stations were playing the hell out of this record, WLS in Chicago, WTBC here in Tuscaloosa, WERC in Birmingham, I did not imagine that these guys were from Ireland and that the lead singer was black, a black Irishman. That was pretty exotic back in the day. I mean, it's not really a big deal now, but considering I guess the more racially charged times back in the day, it just, wow. But Phil Lynott, the lead singer, I believe I pronounced his name correctly, Lynott, the lead singer of Thin Lizzy. Here's the thing, a personal note here. When I was listening to the boys are back in town, I was thinking, man, these guys are American. This is an all-American guy. You'd think these guys would be hanging out at Gas Island, which was just down the street in Taylorville, Alabama. I mean, they sounded American. They sounded Southern. You'd think they recorded right here in Tuscaloosa or Birmingham or Atlanta. And then years later, I found out that these guys are from Ireland, and the album was recorded in London. I'm telling you, those folks overseas, they know how to break it to the American market. They know what it takes to break into the American market. And sometimes if you want to break into the USA, you got to sound American. And these guys sounded American as hell. I mean, it's like the Ozark Mountain Daredevil, Marshall Tucker Band. Well, sort of. These guys, they rock. Thin Lizzy, boys are back in town. And the thing about it was not considered as a single at first when Jailbreak came out, because the song was considered a little too hard for radio airplay. But it was their biggest hit. Jailbreak, another famous album cut off the album by Thin Lizzy. I believe it's just called was it called Jailbreak? You gotta bear with me, folks. I am really sorry about this. Jailbreak, that's right. The Jailbreak is their sixth album. First two albums, or they had a couple albums that bombed. It was Nightlife and Fighting. And Vertical Records said, enough. You guys got one more chance. We'll give you one more chance to make an album. And if it's not commercially successful, you're out. You're off the label. They got together, the band got together in a studio, started writing songs, and they went to the Ramport. They what's the word? They went to Ramport Studios in London to record Jailbreak. Ramport Studios, owned by The Who, Supertramp, and Judas Priest. God, Judas Priest. Rock and roll all night, Judas Priest. In the dead of night, love bites. I'm getting carried away. Recorded album. The Who recorded Quadrophenia there, at least according to Wikipedia. John Alcock was the producer of the album of Jailbreak. There was some dissension between some of the group members and John Alcock. Some of the group members wanted to break out and improvise more on the guitar parts, but John Alcock was more of a let's get this down, was more of a tight-fisted producer. But the album got done. Boys Are Back in Town was a huge hit, and gosh, I love this record, Cowboy Song. I hadn't heard this in a long time. I like the way it starts slow and then it really speeds up. From number 79 to number 77 on Billboard's Hot 100 for 8 weeks, though. I mean, considering that the song peaked at number 77, 8 weeks is not bad at all. Classic rock, Thin Lizzy, Cowboy Song.